Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Furu Finance. We have a great stream for you guys today. It's been a while. Been taking care of some stuff in my life, I guess. But here I am. Try and stream more often, obviously. Um, as an update, I did just get a job. So might not be able to do the regular 12 p.m. time, but try and make it happen. So that's really excited. Continue to DCA into HEX and Pulse and PulseX and take care of my needs. So that's been some really good news. Oh, whoops, the microphone. But yeah, we're going to be talking about, we're going to be looking at the charts. There's been some nice price action, which is refreshing for once. We're going to be looking at the numbers, but we're also going to be looking at Richard Hart's communication, because a lot of people are worried that he's been gone, and he's leaving. But I think his message says otherwise. But yeah, and we're also going to be looking at what you guys are saying. We're going to be answering your questions and comments, so feel free to leave them in the comments section. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Well, let's just get into it. What's up, Crypto Bigfoot? Nice to see you. Humberto, my congratulations for the title of this stream. This is what we need to promote. Cheers. Furu and Richard Hart family. Yeah. From Bogota, Colombia. Nice. Mr. Chuck, HEX staking is an automatic DCA. Buying every day, a little bit of HEX each day adds up over the years. Yeah. It all depends on the price action. But those small stakes even could be going a long while. Academaciated, what's going on? What's up, Cookie to Chocolata? Good morning, Mike. Appreciate you being a patron. Big shout out to Mike. Regular Joe has a question. What's up, Regular Joe? What's your suggestion to those who farmed INC since launch? Price has plummeted, and as INC continues to inflate, price might only continue to do worse. What do you think? Sell it or keep stacking? Come so far. I know you don't like INC, but what if stack? Not a financial advisor, and everyone's opinion on the situation is different. But I personally do not LP, so I don't get INC that way, and I certainly do not purchase INC. I think that we have better options here. I think despite its inflation during a bull market, it could do something, but I'm not so confident in it, especially relative to other options. So that's my take. That's my take on INC. Thanks, Giovanni Lopez. What's going on? Thank you. Good to see you too. Stream while working in the deep fryer. Yeah. That would be interesting. Yeah. And it's not just the deep fryer, by the way. It's also the grill. It's also the salad bar. Okay. Don't be so judgmental. And so, there's a lot more to it than just it's not just the deep fryer. What's up, Chad Donnerschwans? Good to see you. What's up? I'm High Degree. Thank you. Good to see you too. David Weinberg is a patron. Big shout out to David Weinberg. What's up, Relaxing Sounds of Nature? And no problem. Okay, yeah, let's just a reminder to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's take a look at the charts. We got HEX has been doing pretty nicely. These are the daily candles. So if we take the measuring stick and we look at how we've done since the last 4 days, I mean, to the top, it's 25%, and right now it's up 21%. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, people are probably starting to get this feeling that they have to just clear their checking account, because if not, they're going to miss the bottom, and they're going to have to buy maybe at another 20-30% higher. But obviously, it's happened before. Like here, we had an even bigger bounce, and here it's been even bigger. You like to see that there's sort of a little bit of an uptrend going on here, from here to here, which is nice. You look at where Bitcoin is in its cycle, according to the 4-year cycle. Definitely, I don't know. I definitely have a good gut feeling about this bump. Not that you should clear your checking, but that sort of this is a good consolidation, and maybe we're not gonna have a huge red candle to the downside. But I don't know if I'm so sold on 5-10 cent hex yet, but that would be nice. And I've been accumulating over the past couple of weeks, months, years, honestly. So I'll be okay either way. But I'm just going to continue to DCA, and maybe I'm going to go a little bit heavier when I start working. But I hope you guys started working so you guys could DCA, or if that's what you want, and you guys can also, you guys are also sort of forming the bottom. More people are being productive and channeling that productivity in this ecosystem, then the price will go up. It's about our labor, and it's about our labor and our productivity at this point. But once the bull market comes around, that's when new money would really come in, and we could get euphoric. That's my take. Nothing's really changed. Obviously, Pulse, you're going to see that same positive price action when Hex is going up. You're going to see that with PLS and PLSX. So that's it. But let's take a look at the numbers. Hex is the biggest gainer on the day, and as Average Joe said, concerns about the INC token, hasn't really gone up much, and it's below $1. INC, I don't know. A lot of people have very strong feelings about that, and that's okay. But I'm not. I don't have any exposure to that. Full disclosure, right there. But yeah, Hex daily stats, just really good numbers since my last stream. Change in current holders, just double digits, and even back here you had almost 200. Really incredible. When was the last, wow, that's 20 days, 27 days since we've seen like a net loss in holders. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty crazy. Current holders at 334,000. I mean, this is really good. Very positive. And same thing with stakers. Like, people are staking. People are buying in. If you look at current stakers, 17 yesterday, 20. Very good numbers. That's 15 days. So yeah, this is just a very healthy ecosystem, considering where crypto is. Very healthy. Very positive. I'm very optimistic about where I am just looking at this. And I think that you guys should also be. Okay. We could check EHEX. I don't want to be combative, but it would be interesting. Like, despite EHEX's bounce back, just people are not staking and people are ending stakes. You just see it. You see it. The numbers really speak for itself. More people are selling and buying often. And yeah, I mean, stakers is very indicative of the future of the ecosystem. You know, the more people that are committed to the ecosystem, the more people that are committed to staying here for 6.5 years, I think the better we're going to do. So yeah, very, very positive price action, very positive numbers, very positive development. The only thing right now that could make you a little bit cautious is the SEC investigation. There's really no real tangible updates on the SEC thing. The date to watch is November 28th. Right now we are in October 19th, so we have a little bit more than a month, and then maybe we'll see exactly we'll have some better idea. But for now, things look very positive, cautiously positive. Yeah, that's the metrics for you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. What are you guys saying though? Big shout out to DJ Cryptomatic. Yeah, I'm back. Never left. I never left. Just didn't stream. But there's been buys, and I've been looking at Twitter. Not tweeting often, but looking at Twitter. Great source of information. Big shout out to Kaiza. I wish I had the buying power to be able to pump EHEX like that. But unfortunately, I'm like many of you guys. So no. Academaciated what's going on. Been working since 88. Yeah. Metastang. Glad I'm back. Thank you, Metastang. Big shout out. Metastang's also a patron. Stefan. Yeah. Thank you for Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Hexagon logo prophecy confirmed. Thank you, Metastang. Thank you. Exactly what I mean about INC. Number only goes down due to token issuance and sell pressure. It needs another mechanic to make it valuable. Otherwise, people will stop LPing. I don't think it needs anything. I just don't think it needs to be valuable. I don't think. I think it maybe if it does something and you're an LP, it's a nice bonus. But we have other coins that really do other things. INC is really more for onboarding. That was what Dylan said on Brandon's show. He called it the onboarding tool, and I think that's the best way to characterize the INC token. It's not really something that I would get excited about, but it is a good onboarding tool. So yeah. What's up, Murda Yoga? Pulsechain will win. So true. Yeah. Has anyone been buying the meme coins on Pulsechain? How are the meme coins on Pulsechain doing? Maybe look at the deck screener. Teddy Bear, not doing so well. I mean, they're on a little bit of a rebound because you know, the greater market has been doing well, but obviously if you've been buying when everyone was talking about the meme coins, you're down a lot. If you've been DCing into Hex at that time, you're doing all right. So I did say not to ape into the meme coins, and I'm very proud of that. But yeah, Metasnake says, "Are you still doing one-on-ones? I have some questions." Yeah, I am. Yeah, I mean, you could just message me on Patreon or email me, and we could figure it out. Or you could check out the calendar is in the description. But I'm still doing one-on-ones. I'm not gonna. My schedule obviously in a week is not going to be as open. Maybe I'll only have a few slots. But if anyone wants to book a one-on-one, they could definitely do it. Okay, let's get into the Twitter. The Twitter. This tweet happened a while ago, but and a while ago it was like a week ago or something. This happened October 14th. So 5 days 5 days ago. 5 days ago, Richard Hart tweeted this, and I didn't stream 5 days ago, so we'll cover it today. So Richard Hart tweeted, "Richard means hard ruler. Hart means passionate, which means dedicated. I don't give up. I win. You've watched the dead bodies of those who thought were smart float on down the river. Mashinsky, Sam Bankman-Fried, Do Kwon, Zhu Shu, whatever. They're all in jail now. And what did they all have in common? I spoke out against all of them publicly, and they didn't like me. Oh, they took people's money into a common pool with the expectation of profits, critically from their entrepreneurial and managerial efforts. This is the opposite of why crypto was invented, of course. I've been begging, and I am still begging you to hold on to your keys to save you. Don't pick up pennies in front of freight trains, not your keys, not your coins. I raised $27 million for charity. I called the crypto top accurately for free. I called the watch price top accurately for free for anybody that took the watch trade. I produce self-help books for free. I produce free self-help content for free. Free self-help content for free. I fight for your rights in countries I don't even live in for free. HEX Pulsechain and Pulsechain were given away to thousands for free. You could say I'm into freedom. Now ask yourself, of all those that speak ill of me, what are their accomplishments compared to mine? How are they spending their time now? Are they fighting for your rights? Are they educating you? Do they give it all away for free? Where's their free self-help books? Where's their millions raised for charity? Where's their free and open source software? Satoshi abandoned Bitcoin after just 2 years of it having a price. Millions of Bitcoin users were savage because of its crippleware. They didn't have real DeFi, yada, 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 yada. What should you be focused on? Writing relevant comments to propose rules, robustness from attack, privacy, being ready for end of the bear market. We are better than those that attack us. In our words, our works, we will win. Okay. And that is really the title of the stream right there. A lot of people were very worried that Richard Hart is leaving. A lot of people called his behavior hypocritical, and mainly because Richard tweeted a while ago that Satoshi abandoned Bitcoin after 2 years of it having a price. And now Richard, who was streaming and actively engaged in the community, stopped streaming. Okay. And he stopped really corresponding so much with other streamers and other people in the community. And people took it that this is very hypocritical. And the tweets also got less frequent. He's not tweeting. He's not commenting on other people's tweets. Sometimes the tweets are even in third person. So a lot of people sort of took it as abandonment. Like Richard is the father figure of the community. He's like daddy, and daddy left. That is really what characterizes what a lot of people here have been experiencing. And obviously, I think this tweet, he's telling you that that's not true. He's doubling down on his criticism of Satoshi, and he's saying that, unlike Satoshi, I'm not leaving. Now, originally, it was very, very worrisome because there was not much of an explanation as to why he stopped streaming. And and there was a lack of clarity of obviously the SEC situation, what exactly was going on there. Now that has been uncovered to a degree. We know that he's obviously dealing with the SEC and the lawsuit, and he's doing it on his own terms. He has his own way of doing it. The way he does it is not maybe the way we would do it, or the way we would think is ideal and most advantageous for the community and for the price. But that's who Richard is. He doesn't do things the regular way. He's very out of the box. It's his way, and sort of either take it or leave it. But as far as him abandoning, and as far as him not being there, I mean, that's just not true, right? I mean, you see it in the tweets, and also he's like he mentioned that we're coming. He seemed to have implied that we're coming to the end of the bear market. Where was it? Being ready for the end of the bear market. So that should be noticed. Like, he's saying we're coming towards the end of this bear market, and does that mean right now we're at the end of the bear market? No, I mean, that could be months away, and I think it is. I think that's a reasonable estimation, but he does seem to imply also that not only is he not leaving, but maybe the bear market is starting to wind down. Maybe the worst is behind us. And this was actually tweeted before we had those 4 massive green candles. So maybe the market took this in as very positively. Maybe the market took this as a very positive message, and as a message that, it's time to really start accumulating. But you all individually have to make your own decision. But I certainly take that message very seriously. I take the entire message very seriously. And then after this tweet, I mean, we could just look at his general Twitter page, which he still follows me. Big shout out to that. I'm very proud of that. Okay, this is like a badge, it's like the captain badge in like hockey or something. Richard Hart follows you. You get a medal. But he's been frequently talking about submitting your comments, and even using AI to submit your comments, and that's what he wants everyone to do. Submitting comments for consideration by these regarding these court cases that are ongoing in crypto, because that obviously has to be considered by a court, lest it be thrown out, and also that sets better precedent. All these crypto cases, all these crypto lawsuits and cases and whatever having positive developments and positive rulings is very positive for crypto, for HEX, because HEX is crypto. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be interesting, but it's going to be interesting what happens November 28th. Is Richard Hart, is the lawsuit just going to get thrown out altogether because they couldn't serve him? I don't think so, but I don't know. I still believe he wasn't served, but I don't know that either for a fact. But yeah, I don't know. Has there been anything else that has been happening that's noteworthy over these past couple of days that I missed? I haven't been looking too closely at the HEX Twitter or the charts. Just been a busy couple of days, but the confidence, I'm still very confident. I mean, it's still dependent on broader things that we can't control. A crypto bull market is not I mean, in order for HEX to really get euphoric, there are things that need to happen that no one in the community could really make happen, like Bitcoin happening. I mean, that's just going to happen when it happens, and probably we're not going to be seeing anything exciting until then. I think the economy being healthy has to happen, and people are noting that we do have elections coming up, and generally the economy does better before elections, so that's very positive. The S&P 500 has been doing pretty solid. There's always been this real thought that there's a recession looming, and that really hasn't happened. And I don't know if it's going to happen. And if it happens, no one will know that it's going to happen. So they talk about like also, you know, if you want to be a good investor, you have to go against the trends. You have to really buy when people are uncertain. And this is really a time when of great uncertainty. I was talking to one of my patrons, David Weinberg. Big shout out to him. He's in the comment section, and he's telling me that you know, startups that are not in profit, they're not profitable companies yet. They're not even going public. So I don't want to wait till, you know, the economy and the stock market are doing amazing in order to jump in. I think I want to front run that, and I think that should be the mindset. And I think it could be happening closer than people think. You know, the raising of rates really happened about like 2 years ago, you know, and that since then it's just been recession. The market did take a massive hit when that happened, and I think all that's been really priced in, and inflation's has gone down considerably since then. I don't think we're going to see any significantly elevated inflation, meaning 6%, 5% inflation. I think inflation is going to continue to go down. We're just getting that equilibrium. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Also, Ukraine seems winding down. Not following that closely. Now there's Israel, and that's going to also be interesting if that escalates. I don't think it will escalate into a global war, but I don't know. So yeah, that's really what's going on. Looks like a healthy consolidation, and major market downturn for HEX. It would be, I think I'm definitely less cautious and less worried about that, just because we've had them so many times and the price has been consolidating for so long. So, I mean, that's what you want to see, what's healthy. More people are jumping in, more people are staking. People that are in here are continuing to accumulate. Very healthy situation. But obviously, never invest more than you could afford to lose. Okay? Like, this is still high risk. Don't let this, don't think that you have to put in all your cash because you're going to miss the bear market and whatever. Nothing's a certainty. And part of being a good investor is having your needs met, right? Not being so dependent on your assets because your needs are taken care of. And that is what could really give you the resilience to hodl for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. That's really what's needed. Okay. So yeah, nice to see we have 57 people watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, share it all over social media, drop your questions and comments in the comment section, and I'll try. I can't say it's going to be a good answer, but I'll definitely try and answer it. Stefan is selling his grandma's. At least it's not your stuff. Valiant Loki, who made the Furu token, not going to touch it, but it's on fire now. I did not make it. I have no affiliation with it, nor do I hold it. So that's that. Stefan says people need their hand held, unfortunately. A lot of capitulation. Richard's going to slam the SEC. Easy work. Yeah, that's an important point. And that's part of really the devastation that we're experiencing is that there was hand holding. That is something that was just a big part of HEX. I don't think any crypto, to my knowledge, has had the founder so heavily involved in the community as HEX did. And that was something that was priced in. And now it's not there. And it's likely not there because of the SEC thing. But now that it's not there, him not being present is priced in. And that's part of why we've had such devastation. But that also gives you the opportunity to accumulate a lot more than originally thought. It also leaves the prospect open of him coming back and hand holding, and that could really, really skyrocket things. You can't separate Richard Hart from HEX. I mean, he is HEX, you know, and I know a lot of people are saying otherwise, but it's clear that him not being here has hurt the price. So he said he's not going anywhere. So I really do believe that he is going to stream again. He is going to be on other channels again. He likes doing that. He likes the spotlight. He likes being the star. He is made for prime time. So I think that, you know, the moratorium has been devastating, but I think that it will happen eventually. That it's an inevitability as long as he's alive that he's going to be back streaming, in my opinion. So Vic Bish, ASMR, yes. Okay, what else are you guys saying? Someone made a token for you. No, I don't know if it was for me. It was just the Furu thing. It's been here long before I came in here. So that's probably why someone made the token. It's been around for a while, the token, also. What's going on, Bob Stutz? Bob is also a patron. Big shout out to Bob. I know you were worried that I wasn't streaming, but obviously I'm not going anywhere. Still doing the Patreon Sunday meetings regularly, and you can watch the replay in the Patreon. Link in the description for anyone out there. And Hex says EHEX is even coming back. Yeah. Well, if HEX has a massive bull market, EHEX is going to do something, but not my choice. RGS, what's going on? ETF fake news was interesting. Bitcoin, I don't know what the ETF thing was. Let's take a look. Let me just check the Bitcoin price. It's been doing all right. It's been doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is consolidating. It's at 28,000, 28.6 thousand. Quietly creeping up. Yeah. I mean, that means Bitcoin could already be in the 30s during a bear market. That's very positive. I remember when Bitcoin was at 30,000, that was euphoric. Now it's at 30,000. Now it reached 30,000 and it's in the late 20s, and it's like, but that's what you want to see. That's really what you want to see going on now. Lad and Paul, do you still think EHEX is dead? I never said EHEX was dead. Oh. EHEX is not going to do well as HEX, in my opinion. I mean, especially considering the delisting from Uniswap's front end. There's not much reason to buy EHEX. In my opinion, it's just a matter of you have a certain amount of money, you have a certain amount of things you want to buy with it. Buying EHEX will come at the expense of buying HEX on Pulsechain. Buying EHEX will come at the expense of buying PLS token. And buying EHEX will come at the expense of buying PLSX token. I mean, that's just a fact. So with your crypto portfolio, with the cash you have allocated towards crypto, your high risk investment money, where do you want to put it? I mean, I don't see why you'd want to put it in EHEX, especially if you want to stake. I mean, that's gonna you're gonna get hit with a lot of very high gas fee right now. I mean now not as much, but certainly in the bull market, when you want to be realizing profits, you're facing a very uphill battle of no front end, Uniswap, so inaccessible. You're facing a very hefty gas fee, and the markets and the numbers are representing that. If you look at HEX daily stats, which we looked at earlier, Pulsechain HEX is continuing to accrue more stakers and more holders. You look at EHEX, it's continuing to lose stakers. Like, current stakers are going down pretty much every day. It's accruing less holders. Also, I just think that the excitement over EHEX and people really getting erratic over it comes at the expense of Pulsechain adoption. So I just don't think it's a good idea. I'm not going to say definitively that it's dead. Things could happen. Silly things go up in a bear market, in a bull market, like Ethereum Classic did very, very well. But to bet on silly things, I think, is not a good idea. That's my opinion, not financial advice. And you know what? There are other people that say otherwise, and that's okay. And I respect that. Probably something that I did wrong was, not being okay with other people saying that. Whatever. It just is what it is. It's something that's there, something that people have, and it's something that people will like. So it's up to you. It's up to you, the investor, exactly what you want to do. You don't need to do all caps. I see you, Stefan. Cointelegraph said ETF got approved and Bitcoin went 30K plus. Yeah, okay. It's fake news. Okay. A lot of fake news in crypto. It's just really on the fringes of the finance market, and the coverage is a very very iffy. Very sus. All caps is my new thing. Okay. Ash says, I'm just going to hold both EHEX and HEX. Don't want to be on the wrong side of anything. He holds all RH coins. Well, it should be noted, I do have stakes on EHEX just because I had stakes before Pulsechain launch. So those are still there, and maybe I'll get something out of it. But that's as far as it goes for my EHEX allocation. And yeah, Ash, tons of HEX on ETH Bear. That's actually worth something. I should go look at it. Is it worth anything? Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if ETHW and ETH Fair have some sort of like meme run like PDI had. I mean, that would be interesting to see. All bets are off. Like, anything, just silly things happen in bear markets. I think the biggest case for like ETHW and ETH Fair and even EHEX is just silly things happen during bear markets. There are also a lot of big influencers that are promote EHEX. Sami's been promoting it very heavily, so that could pump it. But I think it's silly. And obviously, you know, Sami's just one of them, and there are obviously many others, and whatever, it is what it is. Just, it's something that is. I think new money is what really drives these things crazy, and new people are obviously more attracted towards Pulse Chain. But even on like PulseX, like if you just click the drag down button, I mean, EX is there. It's something people could buy, so that could make it do something. Oh yeah, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's nice to be back. Hope everyone's enjoying the bear market. And it is what it is. I mean, just remember that bear markets are a part of crypto. It's just something that happens. It's something that you have to accept. And that could mean accruing more losses than you expected, and that could mean not having as much cash to accumulate because you deployed it earlier. But it is what it is, you know. What we need to be focused on is the bull market. So that's really what's going on. And that's really it for today. Not much else going on. We'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, but I will definitely be on Patreon doing the regular Sunday meeting at 12 p.m. So if you want to join that, feel free to take a look in the description. Also, you could book a one-on-one if you're interested. And yeah. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys soon. Stay in there. Keep the faith. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, subscribe, and most importantly, have a great rest of your day.